What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one we're going to be continuing the Let's Build for the custom Mascot horror game thing. This is episode 10 and we're live. And that's it. That's all I got for the whole stream. That was all I planned. Technically, I guess that's true. I mean, I planned on building, but aside from that... Hello, B Junior. Hello, Fox. Hello, Ultimate. Hello, Kai. I'm here at the to-do list, the really important to-do list. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Laser Wolf. I'm gonna make sure somebody pinged. Hello, Player One. I got a ping, but it wasn't the ping I wanted. Who's gonna beat me to it? Hello, Roman. Hello, the Fats. Hello. I'm not gonna pronounce that correctly. I want to say Fuong, but I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Hi, Nover. You should start adding a tidbit about stealing things, Nova. That's my thought. Is it the comment you left, perchance? Ultimate? I'm going to copy it and I'm going to go over to Discord and there's going to be a ping. No? I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. There we go. Took me like 3 years, but anyway. If he was doing a Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 tutorial. What? Huh? Come again? Anyway, now that I've looked at the board enough. Hello, Mouse. So, two things. What is this? The observatory sector? Yeah, I should have a back hallway that connects them all that you can't actually access. I guess I could just have a door in each one that you can't access either, because I wouldn't want you to have to, or I wouldn't want you to be able to skip them. But where would it start from? Perhaps... Oh my god, there's like no room. I could go off of this, technically. But no, I really don't have room. Like, here is blocked. I could probably go here. I'd have to remove the middle sink, probably, and then it would have to go around the bathrooms. But, not like I'm gonna build it anyway, so... Have to build so big? That's what she said. Will I be doing it? I posted a video about that. Hope that helps. That, told you everything you needed to know about Chapter 3. Other than how often the videos were, because I really still don't know. I'm alright, how are you, Nathan? It's been quite the day. Hello, Dreamy. Oh, Bubble. You always know how to make me say this exact sentence. Okay. I have two options for this room. 3. Empty. This and normal, or this and destroyed. I think I like the destroyed idea. I should first figure out where the next sector starts, though. Alright, that's all I want, just the one room. I'm in the map. I need to be out of the map. Hello, Joe Bima. Yeah, I woke up at like 6:30 to that comment, Mouse, probably. I didn't go back to sleep after it, but after I had sent it. Okay, observe, testing, discard. Testing is going to be the fun one. Discard is probably going to be the dark one, and then observatory... I think logically it should be destroyed. I mean, yeah, because you would have seen this room first, which is a little bit chaotic, but not too chaotic. You would have gone through here. This all is normal. I mean, there's a little bit torn up, but Yeah, no, and then you would go through this, the door would open, and it'd be like, oh my god, there's stuff everywhere. Inspected mode. Hello, Ben. Or Benny, my bad. Yeah, I saw that after, Chris. Or after I went to ping. So it begins. Cool. I'm really glad that... It was fine this morning. Why are you being annoying now? It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. You were reminding me about it? I don't know if that's how that works. I think I would know what I would be doing. Seeing as how... You know? Alright, well that's not gonna connect. Unfortunately. Hanging sign would, though. And I'm actually gonna turn this to maybe a lever. Card. Why are you... I knew this was gonna happen, too, because it kept disconnecting and reconnecting earlier, and I only noticed because my Spotify was freaking out. And that was just kind of a concern for me. It's gonna disconnect. Pretty much right on cue, yeah. You gonna work? Nope, okay. Don't know why I bother. Now, how do I rotate this? How do I make it fallen over? I guess I don't have to. I could take the lazy alternative out. And... Anyway. Yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. You know, it's been quite interesting. I'll talk about it a little bit later. Firstly, though, I want to rant about... Not really rant, but yap about this for a minute. Obviously, y'all know I went to Transworld and whatever other information out of that you might have not or yes known, but my Froggy... Oh, you can't do that. My Froggy's Fog order already arrived from Transworld, which is crazy. That took... Transworld would have ended... Sunday would have been the last day, so they got that shipped out and delivered in a week. I would have placed the order a week ago, but I presume that they wouldn't have processed it until a day or two, probably 2 days later. So that was really fast, but it's cool because they had a sorry, I don't know why my throat is doing this. They had a like booth or a thing where you could they have basically fog sense. So you can, like, you know, smell the fog, I guess, for lack of anything better to say. And, yeah, they had some cool ones, but I ended up buying one of them because, you know, thought it'd be cool. I want the ability to have... I'm not saying that. Hi, man. Same. Okay, so... For those of you in the Discord, you may or may not have picked up on this. I'm attempting to work towards making the circus tent. That's not right. I haven't really gotten anywhere with it, other than just trying to find proper resources, but I finally did find one image to which is enough for me to start. But I found out, interestingly enough, in the pilot episode, the checkerboard floor is rotated like 45 degrees, so it's at an angle. And when I saw that, it was like, oh, great. Guess I'm gonna have to try to figure that one out. But it's only like that in the pilot. The other 7 episodes are normal. So, yeah, I guess that's something, but I want to make like a dog cage. I don't feel like this would be the particularly best way to go about that. Because that, you know, you can just warrant right through. But I still might do it and... no, wait, no, I have a better idea. But yeah, no, the tent is a task for sure. One I am still interested in doing. Just give me a bit of time to figure out what the frick I'm looking at with it, for one. But I should have restarted my PC before, but oh well. Just caress this real quick. It's probably not going to do anything, but it's fine. I can caress inanimate objects if I want to. Probably both. The internet is definitely not helping right now, but my little power, or my little, like, receiver thing that's supposed to connect to the internet, as you can imagine, it's not doing its job very well, but that's what it's supposed to do. How many people are here? I'll wait till there's like 20 to say the important thing, because we got more drama, guys, that I should be addressing to some capacity. Do before spring break. You really don't get Friday off? We were always given Friday off, but we also only got Friday and Monday. So until I think my senior year, we had a little bit more. I think we had like I think it was Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday we had off. Yes, it's gonna be labs for a while, man. Dog cage. Spring break should be around Easter. That's what I don't get. Why you got it so early. Wow, T-Jug was awake for once, Nova? Unbelievable. Nine-day break including weekends? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. To me. I don't know how I can really make it look bent other than that. Hello, Mr. Moon. Can I fit through there? I can, yes. Thought I was too fat for a second. But we're good. Okay. Listen up. I got a couple things to say. Hello, Per Roxy, also. If I didn't say hi. I don't remember. I have a TikTok account now. The link should be in the description. If you want to go follow, I would appreciate it. It's not going to be a ton of I guess, what do I want to say? Original or unique content there. It's mainly just going to be the shorts, but I want to try to get to another platform in case, you know, the YouTube algorithm hasn't particularly treated me phenomenally over the years. So just to get a different algorithm and see if maybe that'll have some more people, or find some more people at least. So yeah. Yeah, a couple people had it like, because I've had it for a while. I just never did anything with it. TikTok is really dumb though because you can't like link anything. There's no way to link YouTube. You can't add your own links. You can't even pin. I can't even pin comments on videos, which is kind of bonkers. But anyway, yeah, I would appreciate it if you'd follow there. Also, that kind of leads me into the next point. And the reason that I am doing this is we've been having more people stealing stuff. Yeah, like full-on tutorials, I mean, this time. Not like, hey, look, I made this. Like, full-on doing a tutorial on a build that I've done a tutorial for. So, Mascot Horror Havoc and Poppy Playtime Chapter 1's map downloads have been taken off of Planet Minecraft. If any of you happen to have it, don't put it back up. Hopefully that's obvious. I would hope that was obvious, but don't do that if you have it. I'm not going to tell you to delete it, obviously, because whatever, you know, it was up there. It's not something I should really need to do, but it's what I ended up having to at this point, because, yeah, you know. So if you want to follow the tutorials, and sure. And I'll leave Indigo Park, and I guess it's Indigo Park, LN2, and Revived are still there. I'll leave those ones up unless something happens, then I'm not afraid to take them down, or entirely take down my account. That's also an option on PMC. But yeah, if you happen to see anything, please let me know. For those of you who aren't in the server, I recommend joining it in the description. I'll talk about that more in a sec, because we now have a text channel there where you can report stuff that has been stolen, because there's been a lot of it. I'm gonna try to be more lenient on just builds in general. Obviously, please still give credit if you're building it and showing it, but if just don't do like whole tutorials on my stuff. I do tutorials on pretty much everything I build. So unless you specifically get permission from me on a map I did not do a tutorial on, like LN2 for an example, then sure, that's different. But for the most part, I just don't want that. And I also don't want stuff on Planet Minecraft or map downloads in general being made of my stuff, because that is up to me to decide, not the people. Yeah, exactly, man. And again, you give credit, so I don't care. Speaking of the Discord, for those of you who joined the Discord, please read the rules. I'm begging you with all of my might, read the rules. The amount of people that have joined the server and immediately left because they couldn't read the 20 rules that I have is insane. You have to verify on the rules, and it tells you how to do that. The welcome message when you join says that. You get a direct DM from the bot that also tells you how to do that, and it also says it in big, fat, bold letters on the rules itself. So please, just verify. And if you can't, for whatever reason, if the reaction doesn't work, there is a chat so you can tell me and be like, hey, that's not working. But please just read it. It's not hard, I promise. It's only set up so we can't have all the accounts just spamming into the server. The only thing is you need to have a verified phone number, or I think it is phone number, yeah, to be able to actually do anything, but yeah. Yeah, I have a tendency to get Planet Minecraft maps taken down within 24 hours, so don't test it. Yeah, we've had it for sure. I've gotten a lot taken down. I've gotten maps for both me and Piano taken down. Of course. Is it one off the far side or two? That's one off. Okay, that's fine. I can use that for door, actually. Do I need to go this way next? Mark reaction on this, and you can see the check mark below. Oh my god. Sole purpose of this world is to rage bait me. It's actually crazy. Door standing strong. Nothing else is, though. And thank you for following the TikTok account. I appreciate that. Anything else I didn't read? Check your mommy. Here we go. Share my long legs. Hell yeah. And hello and thank you everybody who said stuff that I didn't read. Links in bio on TikTok. No, you can't. Well, I'll have to double check, but from what I recall when I tried, yeah, you could put the link, but it wouldn't hyperlink. And I would really love if it hyperlinked, because that would be the whole point of using a link. You know what I mean? But not saying it. Yeah, I figured you weren't anyway, Sassy. I had presumed you were. You were good. Hello, Ender. Oh, wait. I would upload more maps, if not for all of it. There's a difference between stealing and either getting permission or, you know, giving the credit. But also, I think you're wise enough, Chris, to not post it online and be like, look at the map I made. Definitely. Totally me. 100%. Hello, Mr. Frogs. Nice. Are you ready for 3? Well, I guess you aren't if you're working on 2. But you get the point of the question, at the very least. Okay. Do I want to just in the corner like that? Methinks yes. More people? That's crazy. The only issue that I'm not sure about with reporting is... like, what do you report it for? And also... like, I don't know. Copyright infringement would be the only logical thing, but that doesn't even make sense. It's hard to copyright a build like that, but... Sector 2. I guess I should put Sector 1 signs here, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that, I mean, I'll give some ounce of credit to the people. At least they're trying to help me out. Even if, perhaps, you know what? I'm just replacing it. I thought I was not going to start there, because I, for some reason, thought the spaces were going to be on the other side. Testing / no, I guess this would be research. Never mind. Oh, and I can add more spaces. Sector 2 testing. Hello, Nikita. Treating yourself too humble. I try to be. Where's the fun if you're bragging all the time? It doesn't get you anywhere. Second block over. And I know the observer I'm going to have to place like... Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Never mind. I forgot which side faces you, but it's the butt. The observer butt cheeks. In your face. Sounds weird when I put it that way. Yeah, you're actually so late now. It's been 26 minutes. According to my calculations. Okay, gap of 2. Which would include the handle, so I gotta go one further. I could have this upside... could I have this upside down? Because I'd have to do... like this. Is the wheel on? The far side, good. So, here. Don't worry about it, Maz. Flaming hot fries? Huh. That's great. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this is the point where I evade all potential logic and just start placing things. Like just stop thinking. Should I have microscopes? How would you make a microscope in Minecraft? Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh wait, you. Ready? If I could put a button on that, like that, that'd be so great. But, alas. Glow item frame. That's a little bit big. Hello, Sentinel. Glad you enjoyed them. Almost at 17k, by the way, which is cool. Sooner rather than later, I hope. Something that you all will either hate or love will happen. Wait, that's a perfect microscope. Like this. And then you look through there. What about April just beginning? Why is that important? Hello, Whimsy. What, Ender? You having some spelling issues over there? I don't know what that actually doesn't... If the color was better, that would actually wouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, true. See, but I was like, how are those related? But no. It's been crazy. I actually didn't respond to that, Chris. Because I, technically speaking, already gave you an answer in DMs to that. You know? Felt like the DM answer was an answer. It's a sentence of all time. Is there any block? I mean, yeah. Not exactly what I would be looking for. Oh, okay. Logs? Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a darn diddly second. That's perfect. One map take me to build. Not that long in the grand scheme of things. To be fair, between the first 3 chapters, if you took breaks out of it, it'd still be, I think, under 2 years. Chapter 3 took about a year. 2 was like 6 months? Or 7, maybe. And then 1 was like Probably two. It really wasn't one or two. But it was kind of a side project, so it's hard to gauge, you know? Oh, brother. Yeah, it's been a while. I have mascots, yes. Hold on. That is the front. Right? Something like that. Ivy, who is a iguana. I want to say the turtle's name is Turner. There is an alligator. We don't talk about him. And then there's Sally the snake. What is the alligator's name? He had a name. Did he have a name listed on the... I don't think he did, but he was here. I know he's down here. Is he the first? He is the first. No, he got no name. I don't remember his name. He had a name. I want to say it was Nile, but I feel like that's wrong. Timmy Turner? Yeah, perfect. It's good here. It's decent, for sure. Monty? No. I've got the rat. There's also a bunch of others that aren't really important. There's a spider that kind of is important for the lore. Wait, hold on. I'll just go in a spectator. I'm too lazy. Wow. That's where the spider was from, and the spider is now over here, right? No, wrong corner. Remy the rat, no. Archibald the alligator. He did not deserve the Jax treatment. Here's the spider, lurking in the dark. Spider does not have a name. Because it's not actually like a main character, it's just one of the experiments that ran loose. Also, you guys like the new Minecraft keyboard shortcuts? They're so nice. I also have this one, which is cool, to get me back to the lobby. And then I got night vision off, night vision on, daytime, oh my, flashbang, midnight. I got one that gives everybody night vision, but there's nobody else in the world, so can't really show that one off. Should we end up prototyping? Technically could be. Mickey Mouse. Not quite. Maybe tomorrow. Nice. Sounds like a fun time. Frick. Thank you, MZ. I don't know, maybe it's a pride thing as to why I don't use mods like at all. I find building in vanilla so much more enjoyable. I don't know. Putting up a mod to build just isn't quite the same. Oh my god. Not the dinosaur game. I love that so much. Yeah, that should be correct, right? I think so. Or should it be upside down, facing back? No, it should be upside down. Because this is the bottom side. Main thread in this game. Ivy is the main character. The game is called Ivy's Incidents. Although, I haven't really thought about which will be the main threat. Really, the only threat particular situation I have is a chase scene that is Ivy. And I guess maybe the snake. Snake will get a section. where you maybe do something. I don't know. School? Yeah, exactly. I don't need you anymore. I should add vines glowing everywhere. Can I? Nope. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Wait, have I done something? Hold on. This is important. Okay. Because I can make a logistical thing to where the vines avoid the color blue. And that's only so I don't have to put them on the ceiling in here. I'm so serious. Several Java issues at crap ton of mods. 7 on the list. 3D better blocks, terrorists, creepers. Oh god. Yeah, you gotta get some horror mods in there for sure. Apparently there's a TADC mod. Where you get trapped in the circus. You could also do the Backrooms mod that T-Jock and I played that one stream. Because T-Jock forced me against his will to let him... I'm just kidding, he didn't do that. I just like slandering T-Jock because it's funny. Are you really living if you're not slandering people? So did you think it could be? So that's what she said. Well, I guess, yeah, you did say that. Scam the blue monster. You mean the Cookie Monster or Huggy? Which of the blue monsters are you going for? Your puppies? Like hush puppies or like real puppies? I don't know why my first instinct is to think hush puppies. I want hush puppies now. Hush puppies are good. Oh dear god, yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm removing the redstone blocks. In the outer row, man. Yeah, the outer row makes more sense. Kind of, yeah. It's the chemical interacting with something or other that turns it into like vines that just stretch and spread everywhere. Hi, Spooky. Yeah, actually, you're banned for that. I see your torso the whole time? That was just a mod pack. 11 of them. And you're not sending me images? This guy. I want unsolicited puppy pictures. I feel like removing all of the lights would be really cool. I want to try this because I think removing all of them and just having the glow lichen be the light source would be really cool. I'm also gonna add a row over the ceiling, even though I shouldn't need it because I got stuff above, but... Are you gonna eat those, DJ? Chris, no! Hello, Jess. I almost said Jesse, and I was like, wait, I didn't see an E in there. But anyway, this is a custom. It's based off of whatever's lurking in my mind. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be a text, but okay. Oh my god. They're so cute. I want one. 10 out of 10. Yes, both are being worked on. Although Nova and Horrorthon are mainly the ones working on 4. I've been doing 5 for the most part. The Fire Superior chapter. I'm not really sure if that's an actual word. That's where my first issue rises. You know, I really didn't intend for the vines to glow, but the more that I've built and the more they've glown, the more I've liked it. Glown? Glowed? Glown does not sound like a word. What did you do to deserve that, T-Jack? Ivy's actually a iguana, not a snake, sorry. Maybe now the name sucks, but gotta be transparent with you. I gotta be transparent. Sorry, that was a horrible joke. If it was even classified as a joke. You can throw your tomatoes now, Nova. Since I know you're the only one who actually does throw tomatoes at me for bad jokes. Alright, what does that look like? Yeah, see, that's creepy. I prefer that over actual lighting. I gotta parkour around them. Who knows what happens if you touch the vines. I think I do want a little bit going up this wall at the very least. Yeah. That seems unpleasant. Wrong vegetable, but okay. Here's blocks, not entities. That is kind of weird, but for what reason does it make a difference, though? I guess the only thing is, like, you know that sparked something interesting. Hold on. No, okay. It was an interesting test. No murders in here, just a lot of broken glass. Mainly because I can't be bothered to do more texturing of blood. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot that would have made a difference with them being entities. Yeah, one other thing that I don't particularly like about paintings, actually, on that kind of topic. Why can you not do that? Okay, you're just trolling me now. But why does that break it? I was gonna say, now it's not gonna do it. Just because I pointed it out. It's a little shy. Hello, Georgia Bros. How far did you get? How's the old progress going? This room is... it's something else. Fallen over one is this. Yes, I realize that, Chris, but does that hitbox look 1.5 blocks tall to you? Does that fully do it? Nice. Hello, Gaming Hub. Granny 4 should go. Are they making a 4th? What else could you do? You know, what about a multiplayer one where someone plays as the granny would be cool. I don't see that happening, but that's like the only thing I feel like they could reasonably do with granny that isn't just, okay, so more of the same. Grandson, yeah. You are trapped with Granny at her McDonald's shift. Oh yeah, I'm patenting that idea. It's too good not to patent. Something bendy related? You are bendy. Sometimes I scare you. Boo. Yeah, that seems like enough chaos. It's actually Brandon's grandson. No. It can't be. We really cannot escape Brandon. And we're barking. That's cool. I can't really be bothered to get up and tell them to shut up, so you're just gonna have to live with it. I know, hello, nostalgic channel. Cool. Oh, you are still connected. Okay. Noted. Oh, brother. Brandon is a common name, yeah, I know. I probably talked to at least 5 Brandons in my time. Not really, man. Not in the prototype sense. Ivy is the main villain, I guess, but there's not really like the overseer, you know what I mean? They're all just wild animals, so they're not really gonna have that. I'm not gonna have that, like, I guess, unity that a lot of the Poppy Playtime characters have, or the ability to even think of that. Platinum on PPT Chapter 2. Nice. I'm waiting for them to add the darn achievements to Steam because, you know. Pot of gloves. I can't really think of anything else, so we're going with a pot. Can I put a button on it? No. That's why you're lame. Put a sea pickle. Oh, candles! Wait, candles are the obvious one. Blue or light blue candles. Gloves here. If you need a replacement for some reason, because they ate your gloves off. Or I ate your gloves. I mean, what? I didn't do that. Why would I do that? Why did you think I would do that? Why would you think I would eat your gloves? Brandon is the prototype. Unless I have it be a person, I can't do that, man. But the point is not for there to be any people here left alive. What is my name? I forget. The puppies would eat the gloves. That's true. The puppies are not in these cages, though. They aren't doing anything cruel to your puppies. Don't worry, T-Jack. There was something else I wanted. Oh, yeah. Sink, I guess? Sink next to the gloves. I'm gonna turn myself into a pickle. I see. Well, you're getting moved, because you're in my way. I guess for any stretch of information, it'd be a laboratory. Past, present, or future? I haven't thought about that. Unless I did. Hold on. No, wait, I did, didn't I? I had the book in my inventory. I don't know why I'm coming up here to find it. Okay, yeah, 2015 is when... Okay. So, yeah. This would be, like, present day. The game, or the place itself... 2015 is when the experiment started, so we'll just say like 2009 or something for existence. That's not actually the true year, I don't know. Good morning, Trix. Takes place in Brandon, yeah. We're inside his large intestine right now. Thank you, Nostalgic Channel. Anything else I need in this room? Could add paintings around. It'd be like the... Here's 6 safety tips. Shut the frick up is safety tip number 1. I hope the glow light can stop saying, okay. Actually, it wouldn't... Never mind, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, what... Oh, that's weird. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Wait, so I can place it over the glow? No, I can't. Whoa, that's not how that works. Is it gonna break? Oh, that's so strange. That is oh so strange. Probably because I already actually said Gaming Hub. I did tell you, so stop gaslighting. Guys, we have there's these cool things. I was gonna say, what's the word? I was gonna say evolutionarily wise, but it doesn't even. First off, that's not grammatically correct, and second off, technically that's not true anyway. But we have these crazy things that we have been made with called senses. You should use them. Let's see. We got sight, touch. Taste, not that one's important for this. I guess touch isn't either. Typing, I guess. Hearing, that's the big one. Smelling, we don't care about. And then there's the secret 6th one nobody tells you about. Common sense. We love that one here. We sure love that one here. Hello, Helpy. I don't want anyone in my body unless it's Glaremark Freddy. You know what? Fair enough. Why not? You can't do that. can't do this to me. Oh yeah, I have a shulker box now. So that's cool. I made mistakes. Should I call it should it be maintenance hall? No. Sure, why not actually? No, because the other one was the maintenance hall. So this should be... I want to say subtunnel for some reason. I guess I could just not label it. But then I'll make it a different door. I'll make it... Payloak. Why not? Well, I should... Never mind. I have to label it anyway for the one over here. Oh, wait. I just realized it. Oh, never mind, because that... Well, no, it doesn't matter, actually. Who cares? Two sectors. Sure, we're just gonna go with that. Extra maintenance hall. The mega maintenance hall. Seeing ghosts? I'm seeing ghosts right now. I mean, yeah, because, like, this you're not going to be able to access, at least as of right now. Maybe it'll change later. Maybe I'll have, like, a different way you have to enter it through or something. But... that's not the right thing. I really don't have plans for there to be, like... That's the only door I think so far I've made that you can't go through or can't access. Other than some of these rooms, that is... Of course, actually, never mind. This one, right? No, this one? Oh, yeah, like this one. That you can't access, but there's also nothing here to see anyway. It would just be one singular room. Starts with... Mac and cheese maintenance hall, where Kraft and Velveeta are experimenting with making the perfect mac and cheese. Okay. We're a detective. Spooky. Could I theoretically... But what? That's not what I... Huh? Alright. Oh, well, there's still a structure void there. Okay, well, wait. How many versions do we have? We're gonna be here a while. Wait, maybe not? No, I think we're good. Dear God, how many are there? I got it, guy. No! Oh, darn it, dude. Darn it. It's so lame. We just don't touch it. Busting makes me feel good. What, huh? Okay. Rocket, I didn't. It wasn't me. We do not touch that. No, you do not. No touchy. Touching is off limits right now. Thanks, man. Glad you got my back. Because that's definitely 100% your intention with that, and not just for your own personal gain. Absolutely. Don't threaten me with a good time. Whoa. Also, I think it was it Man who was asking, or Spooky? Somebody was asking about side areas a minute ago, or like how big it is. I think it was Spooky. I do believe I'm gonna have in this sector a bunch of side rooms you can't access. Just because I can't be bothered to build them all, and yeah, that's the only reason. Alright, Nova. As if the map's ever gonna be updated within the year. Let's be real with ourselves here. Okay, I thought it was you, but I don't know. You and Man have both been asking related questions about the map, so I don't know anymore. Desanitation room? Yeah, it's the shower room. The room T-Jock really needs. Since he says that to me every time, pretty much. In the PPT5 ones. Since he decides to be mean to me, I'm gonna be mean back. It's the squirt room. I don't know if I would call it that, but I guess you're not wrong. Oh, this room squirted on me. I don't plan. So, okay, here's the deal. I don't plan on doing a tutorial on it because I am, for one, doing everything on stream. So anything you could potentially try to follow via the Let's Build if you really wanted to go through that effort. However, if it ever becomes an official game, then I would. Although it would obviously be updated to fit whatever would change. Okay, T-Jack. Alright. I'm gonna put my smelly socks on your bed. How about that? I like them apples. Do I want to label this side with Sector 1? Probably. I probably should, yes. Screwing on me. I said that about something, didn't I? Oh wait, I said that about. Oh no, it was the tree, right? Okay, I was like, what? There was something in that chapter I took sexually, but no, it was the tree pimple. Has the floor been entirely smooth down here, other than in the T-Jock rooms? And I haven't had this happen in forever. Whoa. What even? Okay, that's weird. Whatever. How do I fix that? Spectator? Creative. Yeah, it fixed it, so whatever. Yeah, it made me feel so good. As you all have been saying, it makes me feel good. Just holding true to that. Tree pimple 100% spooky. You look like a CB spider. So all of them, sure, you know what, why not? If you really want all of my socks, you can have all of my socks. If that's what you're implying with that. Eyes are green, the hands and feet are red. He doesn't have a head. Oh, we got the chest mouth going. It was like, who was I thinking of? I think it's actually a Morris Costumes animatronic. Man, you know who I'm talking about, right? The clown from this year that Morris has with the mouth and the chest. That, Glamrock Freddy, and Chum all came in my head at the same time. Or Ruin Freddy, I guess. It really is. Hollow Clown? Yeah, that guy. The only issue is, again, that, like... I like the idea, it just doesn't fit this map. This map is very specific in that kind of a sense, I suppose. Block off. Doesn't really matter what side. I'll go here since it's less crowded. Boop. The teeth glow? Are they like glow in the dark? Such a weird prop design, though. Apparently Halloween Costumes is having a thing where you can submit designs and people vote on them. And I guess whatever one wins gets made. Or like the top couple. I have no idea. I don't care enough about Halloween costumes, I'm gonna be real. You know, one of the few booths I actually, like, sort of looked at, but didn't actually talk to anybody from. Them in Traumatic Studios, it was one of the people I was gonna buy from. And then ended up going with Beastcraft instead, which I'm very happy I did that, because Beastcraft was a lot more chill, and... yeah. I think I'm more happy with that purchase, because it was less money. I don't think the modification is keeping that true. Unfortunately for me. Top 10 most liked? Who's the best? Ah, okay. Are they only making one, though? Man? Like, is only one of them becoming a true design? Okay. Slab ceiling is, in fact, the meta right now, I suppose. Hello, Max. Also, I guess since you joined, I'll do two things. I'll do member shout-out in a sec, but for those of you who do not have the membership and want a reason to buy it, members have the first 4 parts right now for PPT3 intro, and over the Easter weekend, I'll be giving them a couple. Like, I think tomorrow they'll get up to 10, probably. So, be excited for the members who haven't gotten that. The winner? That's cool. Why'd I get a phone call, by the way? Whatever, I'll deal with that later. Where is YouTube? $144p hits so hard. Are you counting the pixels? Thank you to Nate, Vidawesome, Michael, Kane. Oh my god, Kane! Game Bros, Jamie, BGA, Not Dreamy, Andre, Monster Hunter, Mahar, Sesame, Firestarter, Pro Roxy, Bonnie Gamer, Context Trilogy, Rachel, Ender Guy, Shadow Gaming, John, Max. Hey, that's you. Isaiah, Laserwolf, Spooky. Shut the frick up! Sorry, somebody's calling me again. That wasn't directed at you, Spooky. I know I said that when I said your name. That wasn't the intention. Magneto, Horathon, the PPS, Echo, Ellen, I think, Zane, Jillian, his names are, I'm sorry, I'm having a rough time reading, and Declan, Jade, George, and Nathan for being our channel members. That's a lot. Fangor? Who? Whomst? Sable SMP? No, I have not. Spider guy holding that. Oh, him. It's cool, I guess. The only thing is the head just looks so flat. Like, it needs to be stuffed. But it's just like a flat, like, paper bag or something. I don't know. Okay, and right on either side, fence gate in the middle. I have a 5-wide hallway, though, which means I get to do more. I don't know what that more will be, but... Shut up, Patrick. Shut the frig up. Hi, Gamga. I have quality concerns with Sing Song. They're so new that I really just, you know, can't trust him yet. Plus, my Scarecrow was definitely weird. Like, his movement was so slow when I first turned him on. Well, that doesn't connect. What did I do? There was some build. Oh, I used hoppers. But it was because it was going the other way. So I don't think it would work here. I am getting so impatient. I mean, I'm still gonna be patiently waiting, but I am hitting that point with the glitch order that I'm like, oh my god, just come already. That's gonna look dumb, isn't it? Even if I miss. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, that looks dumb. I don't hate that. Show you something? Spirit's gonna be fun this year, when everything I get will be broken again for like the 5th year in a row. Huh. I think I actually... Have you followed the beginning yet, Max, of it? Because I feel like I did say to do that. I don't remember what I did. I remember I said that it needed to be filled out, but I don't remember if I was like structure block it or not. 6 months to ship. It's in the U.S. It's in New Jersey right now. So I could theoretically drive and go get it, but it would just be a bit of a long drive for something that's going to come either way. So I'm not going to do that. But I theoretically could if I really wanted to. The PBT merch is arriving, yo. It was funny, though, because I got absolutely trolled. And if Georgie Bears is still here, you can confirm. And maybe Chris. I don't remember if Chris was there when I said that. But the tracking last night told me it was supposed to come today on one of the websites, but not the glitch website. It was like the website of the tracking company said it was. And I was like, it probably won't. It's probably gaslighting me. And so I was correct. Driving to Jersey to get my TADC merch. You guys would find a way to get my address from doing that, though. That'd be the only issue. The Kangaroo Lamp hostage at their headquarters. I hope Spirit gets the TADC merch, because apparently some of it's coming in stores. Think anything is stupid, just remember I exist. Are you saying you look stupid or that you are stupid, Nova? Because those are two very different things, and I'm just kind of curious what you're implying here. Also, wait, how far off the front did I go? 6 off. Actually, that works pretty nicely then. Cool. Rock Hill. Oh my god, don't get me started on that. You guys, by the way, still not sure what I'm doing for play care yet. However, hold on, I'm locked in. Z, right? Yes, Z. I almost forgot the keep. That would have been bad. I'll do the other one, and then I'll say what I was going to say. 5018. Sick. I will do a tutorial, or a short tutorial, on the command that I do for the caves in PPT. Eventually. It'll be probably closer to play care or the start of 3 at the very least. And then once I hit the point in that to where it's relevant, I'll just recite it and be like, that's what I did. Realistically, you can't structure block it, Max. I mean, you could. However, the chances of you being lined up the same direction as me, hello, Meow, also. Chance of you being lined up the same direction as me is a 1 in 4, and otherwise, you're just not going to be able to do it. It's not going to work. It's like... It's a good solid, It's a good solid, like, 400 blocks long. It's not reasonably structured or able to be structure blocked. You can't see a thing. Then open your eyes. It gives her 2 pixels. You should check your monitor resolution. Perchance. Frick. You're good, Nostalgic. We have a lot of people that are in this community that English is not their first language. And even the people who are sometimes struggle. Look at me, but don't worry about it. Just do your best, and I should be able to imply it at least for the most part. I drank milk. I milked myself. I didn't need to do that when I could have done that. Words do suck. Sure, games. Sounds like a skill issue. Story to 6. Where are we gonna go now? Already past the lambs. We're gonna start going back up. Maybe we're gonna go through the pit room like Giblet said. Okay, what do I do? I just have like a bunch of doors lining either side. Hello, Dolve. Am I saying that correctly? Apologies if I'm not. I do not need doors that close. I'll just line them up with the lights. It's easy enough. Sure, because so you're different? You're not that different. You can't be stupider than any of us. Come on now. Give yourself more credit. The more they do with Bedrock, the more I get frustrated at it. By the way, I said this on, I think, the last Twitch stream. So, when I was having the issues with the account, the Microsoft account with recording tutorials to have the PlayStation on. So basically, I was logged in with both, or on both devices with the same account, because it let me, and it had been working fine. When the baby update dropped, it stopped working. So, cool, whatever, I'll just sign out of it. Actually, I wasn't signed into it to begin with on the PlayStation, although it was still linked, but I technically wasn't signed in, so it should have theoretically worked, but the error I was getting was because of that. Okay, whatever, no big deal. I would log back in to see if that would help. Didn't. Unlinked it. Didn't work. Created a new Microsoft account, which also would mean new Google account. Didn't work. Then I decided to create a new PlayStation account and connect that Microsoft account to it, and that worked. So in the middle of all of that, I emailed Minecraft Help and was like, hey, do you guys have any solution to this? Gave me an answer that was... Whoopsies. Give me an answer that was just taken straight from the Minecraft Help page that I had already read. Cool, whatever. So I just didn't respond because I didn't really have anything to follow up with, other than the fact that I figured it out, but I don't really think they care. So they send a follow-up email like a day later or something. Okay, whatever, that's normal. Then they send another follow-up. And then they send another follow-up. Okay. And then they send an email saying, you haven't responded, so we're going to close this email chain. Didn't need to know that, but okay. And then another day later, how would you rate our service? 0. 0. I didn't actually give it a rating. I was going to, but I got sidetracked. But, like, why did you need to follow up, like, 6 times? Parts chapter 3 be over 100. When did he say this, Nova? Hello, Amy. Yeah, wasn't the original 10, T-Drac? No, the original was 5. I think both 10 and 5 were thrown in as potential ideas. Want to make fun of him? Ah, okay. Hello, Noah. Hello, Arturo. What do I want to do for this? Could just have them all be locked, just normal, basic. But I feel like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do, actually. Actually, no, I don't want to use that one, because that one's just like immediately. It should be the one you have to go through. Because I'll have one of the doors be the one you, like, end up going through to get something. I don't know. Or maybe you don't have to. Because realistically, you would just go through here and it would be the next hall. Or Sector 3. Which is going to be a lot more weird, I think, in layout. I would have hated that ending. Hello, Juke. Put a desk in front of it. With no pixels. Alright, guys. Pick a door. Somebody pick a door. Say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say left or right, 1 to 5. Right? First door on the right. Fifth door. Well, that's the one. I just poured it off. Second on the right? Oh my god, too many answers. First one on the right? That's what I'm getting, generally. Okay, this one will be open. And then perhaps third on left I'll open. And then the other ones will just be locked for now. Did I leave this one open? I did not. No, I did. Door should be off its hinges to where you just can't open it. It's gonna be my solution. The one over there? Thanks, Chris. Really glad we got that resolved. But I'm trying to figure out, because you would just go through another shower. So I could have it blocked off and make you take an alternative path around. That's an interesting idea. But then the only issue is for the chase. Because I want you to go just straight down this hall with the chase. I want you to go through the shower. Maybe you need to, like, get something to open it or something. Turn on power? Sure, we can go with that. Like flower pot sized spooky? The door that opens. Not this one then. Alright, yeah, so what you're gonna do... I've got it now. You're gonna turn on the power, and that's gonna open this door, or you're gonna turn on the power from the other side, and that'll open the door so you can go back through there. Okay, yeah. Nope. Nope. No power. Why is Scarlet barking again? What could possibly be a threat to her at this particular moment? Okay, okay, never mind. Now you can. Allow me, please. I feel like that was warranted. Play stupid games, don't win any prizes, actually. Some of you all think I have super speed with building or something. Bewilders me. Grab the stupid thing! Oh my god. That was a journey and a half. I gotta find the open door. Is it this one? It is this one, yeah. That's true, spooky. I technically have Unity installed. Allow me to figure out. Yeah, I've got Unity installed. I've never actually used it, but I have it. Well, that's not true. I technically have used it. Not very much, but... That's T-Dog's favorite room, guys. Or least favorite room, my bad. Hello, Pez. I can't see what it is, I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's so tiny. To me. Google Translate. Somebody tell him I said... I can't think of anything funny. I would love to, Spooky. Actually, alright, here's my thing, right? I wouldn't even sell it. I would just give it. I would want a portion back of what they would do, and I would like to oversee it a little bit, but I wouldn't be like, give me $50 for this idea. You know? I don't necessarily need the money like that. Although there'd be a couple minor things, like, again, you know, maybe I would want to, I don't know, 10% of the sales or something. I'd want to make some amount of profit off of it. The only issue is I have zero artistic abilities in any capacity. You know what I mean? I don't. I got nothing. So. It's not like I'd be really good for much, other than the ideas. Although I can recreate it in this sense, so, you know, you can get an idea down, but... Yeah, I was gonna say something funny, but I just ran, the old brain wasn't churning enough. Okay, what should this one be? This will be the main one. The one that I'm actually interested in will be you. How do I say this without insulting you, man? The level of specifically graphics I would want out of it, I think would be higher than you could, or someone like you could achieve. You know, because you wouldn't have a device that could run what I would want. It's not like I want, like, you know, perfectly realistic, but, like, in that, like, Poppy Playtime region. Something that feels dark and creepy, and also looks good. I'm not really feeling 8-bit or whatever else I guess potentially you would be capable of, I don't know. Out of characters? Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I'd be down for that. You bring an interesting point to my attention that I can't actually comment on. You'll understand, well, maybe you won't understand why, because they'll probably just fly under the radar and never be talked about again, but... Yeah, I'm actually calling you stupid. It's an ability. Yeah, but it's not artistic in that sense. I can't take a software or a piece of paper and put something on it that's good. Other than words. I can do words pretty well. I think my writing ability is solid. Should have a black hole in this room. What is above this? The middle of the main room, I think. Right? What would be right here? Yeah, well, just the middle of nowhere. I was gonna have like a sinkhole. I'm trying to think of something I could do with this room that is... Ooh, wait, tree! What if I had another big tree underground? Thank you, Artero. This is a random therapy session, not really, but you could technically call it that, I guess, if you wanted to. I've been trying to, or I have been briefly like writing a sort of book. I don't want to say truly a book because I'm not far enough along to be in the position where it's like, yeah, it's a book, but I'm trying to write a backrooms book, I guess, just in general. And I'm hitting a point with it. I have the idea, right? But it's like I keep having the thought of like it's not good enough, or it's just the plot isn't there. Because I can't really develop the plot until I get to the point that the plot can develop. But I'm also worried then when I do that, because that just means the beginning might be really freaking boring. I'm trying to make it interesting, but it's just like... There's either nothing happening, or I feel like it's just a cliche happening to happen. You know? I'm trying to find that happy middle, but... I don't know. Hi, RN. I thought the trailer looked great. Well, the description becomes green? No, I didn't do that. That's a thing? How many rooms should be plants? Maybe 3 of them. Which one is the blood? Okay, the final one. So yeah, I just gotta avoid that. Oopsies. What are the mascots? Ivy an iguana. Turner a turtle. Sally a snake. And I think I have it written down. Hold on. Because I can't remember. Video stuff. A gator named Nile, but that's with a question mark, so that's probably why I didn't think that was the actual name, because it's not certain. There's also other animals. There's a spider, but the spider doesn't have a name, and it just kind of exists. You know, I'll ask now. Pin message at the bottom for anybody yet? Or is it still just me and my... I don't know this platform. Pin message on the bottom, yes. Yes, sir. You heard me. Ooh. that was quite the pop. That was audible. Schizophrenic. I literally have proof. You know what? I'm gonna show it again. Let me make sure I don't get doxxed. Okay, there's nothing doxing yet. Oopsies, wrong one. Right here. This is the pin message. You see, if I go here, it says unpin message. The pin message is at the bottom. I don't know why. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, look, it's a new message, when it's just Nova's message again. I am yelling at you. Stop. Stop doing what you're doing. I'm gonna turn myself into a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and feed myself to the chickens. The amount of chaos in that sentence. Somebody make it go to the top. Alright, I'm revolting. What is this? I didn't think about the chicken part until after I said it. So that was fully genuine and not under the realization that I just was promoting cannibalism for chickens. Yeah, I know, T-Jack. You did everything, Nova. Everything that's ever happened is your fault. Maybe it's just your thing to get it faster. How would I get it faster? I don't... It's just more in my way. Chicken now. I want a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich now. Okay, that's not ideal. I can actually work around this. Ready? Are you ready, kids? Just kidding, I'm just doing this. I'm gonna bring these out with pipes, though. Or have pipes. Sorry, Horathon, if you're here. Why are you behind bars, Spooky? Or why is anybody like you behind bars? Sounds like a great update, Chris. Also, Wild Dream. Oh, Matthew, you mismatched Cash Piano. I'll tear you to pieces! You might want to know. No, I do want to know. Monster? You mean the Starset song, Monster? Hello, Gookman. See, but I could keep it high. I'm just not, or something. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Well, this is interesting. Sure. Monster. Eminem has a song called Monster? I didn't know that. People go to school high, I go to school high. You really just screwed that up. How did you... That was spooky. You're a little a little high. As I guess you just said. Anyone have any experiences with that, actually? Any high schoolers have experience with other high schoolers being like that? It'd be a weird question, but just wondering if that's a common issue or not, because I dealt with it a few times. I mean, I guess eventually you hit a point with it to where it's like, you know what? Yeah, no, that's expected. It just doesn't phase you after a while. That was not what I meant to do at all. That was not even close to what I meant to. I mean, it was close, but it wasn't. There we go. That's better. This is a custom Mascot horror game, so imagine Poppy Playtime, but not Poppy Playtime. That's what I'm going with. I don't really know how else to describe it, though. Yeah, but it's funny, because I had an English classroom that was right next to the bathroom, and one day someone was doing something in there, and one of the faculty, like, people of the school had to come over and ask our English teacher to tell them to stop. Which is just really funny. Imagine something, but it's actually nothing. All right. I don't really have much to say about that one. I did a duplex center. I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna do so many things. All of the things are gonna be done. Why are you gonna play? Honestly, it's their skill issue. They're gonna end up being the ones paying for it, so not my problem. What are the chances that it isn't the first one, Chris? I feel like chances are pretty high that that was the case. Why are we whispering? Can't let the voices out. Explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing. I think that... Don't say that. I think that they're enjoying the suggestion box adventures more than the me adventures. What should I do? You should die. You should throw a bleeping beach party. I love Bubble so much. I should have gotten the Bubble plush, but I only didn't because I wanted to get more stuff and I didn't want to spend that much money, so... Things as your mother and... because I can. It doesn't line up. Wait, no, maybe it does. Maybe there's a chance. Nope, it doesn't. That's good. Wait, it could, though. If I do 2 off, it could. I know what I should do instead, because I should go here. I did, yes. I am getting that. I'm getting that figure. I'm getting 2 of the blind bags from the first set. I'm getting the Pomni animates and the Kinger lamp. I should check, actually. I want to double check. It's a good excuse to check the tracking. I feel like there was something else that I'm missing. Oh yeah, I got a Gangle keychain. That's what it was. Anything new on the tracking? No, sir. Great. That's great, Chris. Really glad you you get to experience all the wonders like that. Mage, of course you're getting the Mage Jacks. Can I remember the Pomni Jacks plush? I should have gotten the Pomni plush, but probably once episode 9 comes out, I'll order another like set of stuff. Probably mainly blind bags, depending on how these 2 go. I'm just praying I don't get 2 of the same. And I also don't really want Kane. Because if I'm getting the Kane animates, I don't need a mini version as well. I wouldn't mind if I got the mini Pomni. Because the mini Pomni kind of cute, but I just don't want the Kane. I think any of the others I'm fine with. Again, as long as I don't get 2 of the same. Just please. Please. Please, I'm begging you. The regular plush. I wonder why. Hello, Beaks. Even though if it does all that and they still hit it, sure they don't want to actually let Minecraft die. Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this. I'm gonna go 5. Right? Is it 5 here? No, it's 4 there. Okay. So 4 it is. We ban this guy from getting it. I fear for that Ragatha plush when you get it. Are you better than ChatGPT? To a normal person, yes. I only say that because, you know, ChatGPT. I might need a commission for something, Chris. I might. I will elaborate no further, because I don't want to, but I've been thinking about that recently, because I have an idea, and I'm trying to not get my ass sued, so... Go on, Beaks. It's gonna be fun. It is, yeah, how'd you not know? It's not that. It's not what you would think. It's also something, like, really small. $20 for more graphic stuff. Oh my god. Hey, if you help me with enough stuff, I'll buy you the Ragatha plush. I think that's a pretty fair deal. Fun whirly picture, and it made a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are pretty fun and whirly. I don't know. I'm kind of in the same position. I really like the... I think it is the Kane one. There's one of the new ones that I really liked, and I thought about it, but... The, I think the spirit people would... Well, I don't know. I feel like they aren't actually the type of people to make fun of me for anything. Unless it's a joke. We don't judge it because everyone's into it. That is such a wild sentence. I mean, fair enough. Do your thing, I guess. But what the hell? Don't normally, alright. Smart up like Helen Granny Ice Cream FNAF. Finance Warriors. That's what the W is. I got there. But you should. 10 out of 10. You should. That's not how that. No, never mind. It's fine. Okay, I'm feeling Muddy Mangrove Roots or Podzol, but I'm not sure which one. Better block. I don't know, I like the texture of Muddy Mangrove Roots. It's kind of soily, which is what I'm going for. Soiled it! Soiled it! So we'll figure the removable parts and extra parts. If my 3D printer worked, I would totally do something like that. Do we get to see what Gangle did with that figure now? That's all I care about. I want to check something that probably isn't important, but I'm going to check it anyway. Oh, I didn't add anything for you. That's cool. Although I wasn't really particularly looking for that one. Okay, I'm just not adding the buttons. That's cool. I'm just going to... Wait, no, actually it should be the other way. It should be on the inside. It just makes sense. I don't know. What did you say, Chris? What did he say? Alright, that one's blocked off. You're the owl. You don't... No, you're this one. Okay. That one doesn't exist. You're fine. You're fine. I think the rest are fine. Other than that one, but we don't talk about that one. We kind of try to ignore that one. Come last. Probably one of them should come last, honestly. It's definitely the biggest out of the ones you mentioned that I know of. I guess I don't know enough about ice cream to say for sure. That's crazy, G-Junk. See, there's a YouTuber I really like that I watch, a Rocket League YouTuber, and every once in a while they'll mention, like, brain rot stuff, and I'm just like, but I don't think they actually find it funny, and I don't want to unsub, because the videos are good. You cannot escape, you cannot escape, Michael, go back. It is impossible. I knew the barriers were there for the record, or the structure voids, after I placed it the first time. Thanks, Brandon. Hey, if Brandon gets a voice, I know who I'm asking. One sec. Don't look who I'm standing on, Chris, specifically. You don't need to know. Some food or something. It's not my problem. She's barking at the door, the front door. So I presume that it's probably mail or something. Or not mail, but delivery. Actually, she didn't bark for that long, so I don't know. Here you go, Beaks. She'll be out soon, hopefully, but I really can't confirm nor deny anything because once he's finished, I'm focusing on getting the TADC statues out, but she'll just kind of, if I have an open day soon, I'll just throw her out. But she's been recorded. It's like a 2-hour tutorial, but... Thank you, Beaks. I appreciate it. She's so small compared to this freak, though. Absolute freak of nature here. Part 4, I feel like, is tomorrow for him. Hold on. I want to check now. If it hasn't already been released, I know it was scheduled to be soon. Yeah, I'm correct. Tomorrow is part 4, and then part 5 will be sometime next week, and then he'll be done. And then that means TADC statues, yippee, which have all been recorded for what I have, and then once those start releasing, I'll start figuring out if I'm doing more or what I'm doing with them. He's a little bit big, Aaron. The character control statues. Thank you, Maz. Make it height limit. You need to be 4 times the size. Isn't breaking through the wall? Ooh, I could. I'm gonna stand back on her head because that was where I was. Wait, I need to show the thing I did with Gangle. Actually, no, maybe I don't want to. Nah, I'm not gonna. Watch the Gangle... Or if you guys follow the Gangle statue tutorial, when she comes out, I do something goofy with her. Oh, that's weird. I do something goofy with her mask in it. Because I saw the opportunity to, and I wasn't passing it up. Yep, 12, just what I wanted. It's okay, he didn't say anything freaky yet, so... Yes, I did. You want to see him, Aaron? Here, I'm show him, yes. This will be the part in the stream where I show stuff off. Myself, no. Definitely Chris. Near Pomni. Jax. I hate how his eyes follow. Lovebraids does that too. Kane. Ragatha. Kinger. Zooble. Sad Gangle. And then Gummy Goo. Because Chris told me to do it, so... You know what? You're gonna be my new point. Love Kane. Thank you, Aaron. Funnily enough, Kane is probably the one I'm least happy with. I think Pomni's my favorite. Pomni and Kinger are my favorites. And Gangle's good. Although I feel so bad looking at Cool. Dogs. Yeah, he's kind of become a main character just to torment Pomni. Or for Kane to torment Pomni. Okay, I don't have a cave. I was trying to figure that out because I need a cave. Sort of. I need like rock. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to use. I think I'm going to go with deep set. Because that seems most logical. And I'm filling it in manually. I know I could use slash fill. You don't have to tell me that. I know about... I know how to use slash fill. I just can't be bothered right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, RN, is I'm going to see once they start releasing the, the ones I have. If people like them enough, then yeah, I'll do alternate versions of them. Like Maid Jax, That Jax, Evil Pomni, Possessed Pomni, the different masked Gangle, the different versions of Zubul from the different episodes, the Kane with the like bling suit on, just like those. Just as some examples. Stripper Jacks? Okay. Is fighting? No, I don't know what they're doing. They're barking at the door again. Actually, Bailey started whining. I don't know what that was for. And the golden black dress. I forgot about that version of them all. What's this room? It's a room where they... Alright, so here's my thought process. They were testing plants, and the plants got so out of control they needed to extend the ceiling, so they just did it with a framework like this. And didn't bother to fill in anything, so you just see rocks. That's, crazy. How do I say that? I want to say... Burke? I want to say Burke. That is crazy. Gangle's become one of my favorite characters. Not my favorite. Pomni's still my favorite. I'm gonna do to that Pomni figure what Gangle did to that figure that we still haven't, we still don't know about. Not actually. I'm not doing anything weird with it. The beach episode? She's wearing a bathing suit, right? I don't remember what she looks like in that episode. I can remember every other character, but I can't... Not Zubul. I don't think Zubul's different, though. But I can remember every other character but Zubul and Ragatha. Eventually I'll do another one, yeah, nostalgic. It might be next stream, it might not, who knows. Depends on what I feel like doing. I don't think it was necessarily Ragatha. My only guess would be is that it was before Zubul was there, so Zubul wouldn't care enough for Zubul to be a concern to know. Gangle just didn't want Ragatha knowing for some reason. To go some stuff. That isn't grammatically correct, T-Jock. No, I haven't. I'll show how far I am in a second. Because I made the elevator. And then Horathon and Georgie Bros distracted me with their shenanigans. And I also was doing... I was making shorts and stuff. So... Stepping one-handed. Whoa. Bubble is a great character. I don't really... I don't know. I don't like value Bubble enough like that. I don't know. I feel bad saying that, but just like I don't think of Bubble as a main character. A centipede? Hello, Eerie Spider. Kane, Kinger, and Gangle. Gangle lover, yes. I do love Kinger. None of the I don't really dislike any of the characters, to be honest. Alright, how does this look? Yeah, that works. And I'll maybe texture it, have some like rocks kind of caving through a little bit. But I should probably... should I do the trees first? Because I think the trees' positionings will affect how it works. How, Chris? Actually, don't tell me. Alright, so for those of you who didn't watch the video I uploaded on 5, you should watch that, the update last night. But I'll go through it really quickly here. Specifically the beginning, I'll just like speed through, but I'll show a little bit more the end part. Because I do want to show the elevator off. Oh my god, it's Huggy Wuggy, guys. Alright, Chris, I'm glad I know that now. I love the internet too. The internet is such a place. Why would one do that? Why would a bubble need that? You know what I'm saying? Ignoring how, the why is what I'm gonna be stuck on. Why is your first instinct? You know what? Let's give this literal bubble of soap. We're just gonna say a soap bubble for the purposes of this. That. You probably made it, didn't you, Chris? It was you. All right. Their cave. And then this is where the last stream was, I think. And I've gotten a little bit sidetracked. Not really, but I've been building. Of course, I went further than I should have because I don't really want to do the animal section on stream. Mainly because I feel like it's going to be hard to keep myself focused on that for long enough. Oh yeah, I changed this. Just don't look at it too hard and it looks like a hand. And that's all I got. Like the balcony view? I don't want to go back. Fine. It's not that far back. Should be able to... Well, that is actually crazy. There's the town from over here. I have not gotten to the dollhouse yet, no. That is like way later in the chapter. I literally just finished the intro, so... Because I don't like Bubble. That's your only reason, okay. Great question, man. Great question. This room, I hated this room. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty quick. And then the elevator. Look out, guys. It's Huggy. And then here's the middle with that. And here's the bottom. And I'm now stuck crouching. Okay. There's a banner that I used that I want to show off. Hand. It's the little pressure hand. I wasn't really going for what I got, but it's what I got, so... Honestly, Playcare is probably the most impressive room so far that I have built. Looking back at it, specifically, like, just with the whole cave and everything, oh my god. And that screenshot I sent earlier in the Discord, which didn't save to my PC for some reason. But, probably because I tried to screenshot it separately, and the screenshots were broken, and I'm not really sure why. But either way, like, that That was probably the coolest screenshot I've ever gotten. It's 10 out of 10. It's a 13 out of 10. All right. Didn't know you could go past the limits. I'm placing roadblocks above. You get more impressive. The Plague Cave is bigger though, believe it or not. Although Nova did most of the, well, Nova did the whole town and a good chunk of the cave, and she did a great job. But I actually thought when that cave had been started, I was like, this one's going to be a lot larger than Playcare. But it was not, surprisingly. I guess I am Nova I built town. Yep, right there. You're an 18 and Pomni's a 12. What? Alrighty. Yeah. I'm not excited for that one, to be real with you. That cave looks so much worse. What about a brewing stand would it connect? Whamst! Okay, there. See, and for any members who are in chat, that is why I didn't want to. It's why I hesitated for so long. I knew that was going to be an immediate issue. Because regardless of how many times I post the same video or the same thing, it's still going to be... People are still going to think I'm defying some god by doing that. I say it just for fun sometimes, because it's kind of funny to say. Burke. Pre-alpha is cool. I like the pre-alpha house. If it was a little more colorful. Okay. You can't place grass on here, can you? You can place bamboo. No, then you should be able to place grass, right? Ferns are a good enough check. Yes, ma'am. I agree. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. Yeah, no, that's perfect, actually. That's exactly what I want. Oh, my God. I realized that after, and yeah, okay. Any day, anytime. Alright. Well, I'll deal with the little ones later. I'll get the big tree out of the way. So... No, nostalgic is the short answer. Long answer is... maybe years from now, but as of right now, I've had so many people stealing the Poppy Playtime builds and taking credit for them and not giving me credit for the stuff that I make. So the biggest way for me to avoid that is by not giving a download at all. I do hate to do that, but at the same time, I'm sick of people taking it. I'm sick of putting hard effort into these builds just for people to be like, hey, look, this is mine now, I decided. So. Gloink Queen? You might have a case. You might have a case. I can't even lie. Monster has 2, yo. Hell yeah. To that gulag. Hello, planet Monkey. Monkey sounds so weird to say like that, but custom thing basically. Currently a tree though. If you need the exact current part that I'm building, it's a tree. It's gonna look horrible, by the way, and I'm all expecting it, and I'm all for it. Well, I'm not all for it. I would rather it look good, but see, this bottom part is too thin. Okay. Yeah, actually the whole cast, spooky. Hello, Virginia, I want to say? The E at the end is throwing me off. I wanted to say Virginia, but that can't be right, because Virginia does not have an E in it. But, it depends on the video, for sure. After a while, with the tutorials, it does hit a point to where it's like, that's, okay, you know, it's a lot of those and enough of those, for sure. But, they're still fun enough to make, and I enjoy them enough to keep doing them. Our system draw abstraction. All right. I don't even know what to say to that, Chris. Please, yeah, please get off Reddit. That's a good response. Sometimes stress me out. I think it can be a little stressful. I feel like because there's no lights or anything, it should be dead. What is it exactly, Nikolai, that you are referencing or talking about? FNAF 2 minute 30 minutes for a story. Do noise. FNAF 2 is a chill one. Definitely easier than some of the other stuff I do. T-Jock, that wasn't an invitation. The point is for it to be dark. Please, I can't look at any more light blocks. Please. Someone here wanna remind me in 5 minutes to start yelling at Nova? If she hasn't said anything? Who wants to be my reminder to do that? Man, no. Yeah, see, but I don't... My bad. Although it's sick. I know T-Jock won't, so can't really ask him. I know his only goal is to let her sleep, but I'm told a time, I expect that time to be true. No lies here. No more games. No more lies. Yeah, I'll do it for sure. Alright, sure. I have done a Kroger, actually, Nikolai. I do have a Kroger. It's a little bit old, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't remember it fully. Scott Halloween? Oh, Morris? No, huh? The creature from the thing? Yeah, exactly. That'll be me so hard. Refresh Party City. Party City is not for a while on the refresh list, I don't think. And the next couple for me are going to be hell to go through, so... It'll be Easter. It is almost Easter, true. Anyone got any exciting Easter plans? I should have the whole... Oh, I'm gonna do something heinous. Are you guys ready? This is gonna probably destroy my frames. It wasn't that bad. New there, nice man. Gonna watch a movie, also epic. I really don't care either. Although Easter is kind of one of those holiday hallways. Where the frick did that come from? Holidays, where the older you get, the less you care about it. Hi Nathan. Yeah, you're actually banned now. I'm sorry. For Valentine's Day. Who should care for Valentine's Day? Let's be entirely real. Oh, wait, it's sweet! I didn't know that was how leaf litter works. Wow, I'm stupid, but at least I figured it out, I guess. I mean, I will soon, but not yet. It's been alright. I can't complain. I got some stuff done, so. You know. How's yours been, though? Maybe it's crap. Someone cares about money is greedy. I've seen so many of that, but I haven't seen that one yet. How's your grandparents say? So no more for us. Been a while since I've done one myself. What? Oh, okay, that one just closed, I see. Chapter 5 is out? I didn't know that. Wow. Definitely not. I'm having a good time, for sure. On Reddit, it's not a video. Oh, darn it. See, my only issue with Halloween is I always seem to get disappointed by the... everything, I guess. But... I still like the holiday, it just... You know... Isn't particularly great sometimes. Poppy's fun time, oh god. Could make that light flicker. Back to the glow lichen, our favorite. Won't have it glowing or growing too rapidly this time. Maybe just like that. A little bit up this side and under the back wall. Hell yeah. Kind of want to... Sure, why not? Going to Ban, I do. In the dark, exactly. I want to make the, like, framework somewhere failing, but I don't know where because of the tree. Really, acts? We don't need acts and chapters. Can't be bothered to fix it more than that, so... Actually, no, I can, since it's in the wall. Rebuild? I thought about rebuilding 1, because I realized 1 is not that great, but I don't think I will, because it isn't really important enough. But... you guys may or may not. Are you... maybe you guys should be on the lookout for a Ban 2 tutorial. Just maybe. There's a small chance. There's a, you know, a tiny little chance that I might potentially maybe be working on one soon. Just rumors, obviously. Least favorite build I've made as a tutorial? That's an interesting question. Honestly, it might be Ban. Might be Ban 0. I don't like Ban 0 as a game. I don't hate the build that I did, just, maybe one of the old HNs. You know what, actually? Old Playco. I don't hate the build. I really didn't mind it when I first did it. Obviously, the new one is leagues better. But the amount of hatred that's gotten for some reason because I decided to make that one before I decided to make the... or before I realized I wanted to make Chapter 1. And people being like, oh, it's too small or whatever. It has made me just hate that build. But... you know, as it was fine. I didn't really have an issue with it then, but I wish the new one was more popular, because the new one is really the important one. It does, yeah. Especially because the amount of times I've explicitly stated on things that this is the, you know, the one was for Chapter 1 and the other wasn't. But still, it becomes frustrating after a while. Hello, me build. It's bald. Partially because I can't be bothered to do leaves, and partially because it should be dead anyway. But mainly because I don't want to do these. Yeah, I've had the same issue, Nathan. I still can find enjoyment in playing it, but does it really hit the same? It doesn't. The Act 3 house is so cool to look at, but the puzzles of Act 3 were horrendous. Probably the worst puzzles ever designed. Hello, Eric. I've played every FNAF game, pretty much every FNAF game, I guess. I had never played AR, and I plan to keep it that way. Well, I guess I have to keep it that way. Deserved. Absolutely deserved. AR bad. Spain, you haven't seen video. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. Hating for no reason? Hating for every reason. I'm hating because you like it, and that's a valid reason to me, T-Jock. That's the only reason I need. See what Nathan said, T-Jock. You're just in the minority here, I think. I kind of forgot it was a thin layer. I can't even lie. The terraforming is already throwing me off, or the making the holes like this is throwing me off. See, like AR is a filler game. That's all it is. Nothing else good for it. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that, yeah. Have a bonbon, go get him plush. Hell yeah. I used to have a bunch of the Funko plushies. Funko? That's right, correct? Why do I feel like that's wrong? Who made the FNAF plushies? Hold on, was it Funko? It was? Okay, I'm feeling so crazy. No, you hate UCN and World? Alright, so you're just hating the games that I like now. I see. Fair enough. Pizzaplex and Minecraft. I have I've done a chunk of it. It's such a terrible project to do. What's up? Nobody reminded me, Nova. Nobody reminded me. It's not my fault. No, it is because I like them, and I know that, and it's okay, Jack. You don't have to hide it. Ready? I'm gonna be stubborn. That can't even place. Crazy. Can you copy leaf litter data? No. Yeah, but like 3 other people said they would and they didn't. You know what? I blame Nathan. Nathan, it's your fault. Sorry I had to come down to this, but... Oh, yeah. Pickles. I actually hate pickles, for the record. Construction project. Poppy Playtime is up there, but Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 was insane. Hey, do not hate on FNAF World. FNAF World is a good game. Not a good FNAF game, but it's a good game. Big L? Yeah, exactly. That's what I agree with, Beaks. It is fun. It's fun to play like a couple times. It gets boring quick, I guess, but it in itself is fun. I'm just gonna get a zombie gut put on a steak. Favorite FNAF game? Help 1 and 2. I love Help 1 and 2 so much. A lot of people like, what kind of game is that? What is it? RPG? No. Maybe? Whatever kind of game that is, a lot of people like. I generally don't, but I don't know. I find FNAF World enjoyable. SB did not deserve build-up, I'm sorry. Especially with how Scott handled it. With poor steel wool. It's a fun game to play, but it's not a good game in that sense. It's got its glaring issues, for sure. I think so, man. From the recent Minecraft Live, right? Yeah, Burke. I removed it this morning because I was sick of people taking the Poppy Playtime maps, and if they gotta take them, or if they want to take them now, they gotta actually give me views for it. So. I think they're goofy. I did one year, and I forget what it was, but it was something really stupid that I did a stream for. But I like the idea of them. It's fun little thing. What do I put in like fronts of these rooms? sick. Now, I could, actually. That is a fair point. Like, that is a physical option. Oh, I can't put on the fat end, can I? No. I'm sorry, I'm like really thinking about this right now. I'm thinking way too hard about this. But I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of the tutorials then, Burke. You know, I'm okay with the tutorials and people making them via the tutorials. But can I stream Minecraft? No. Yeah, I played it twice on YouTube streams, and I will get another one eventually once the thing comes out that I need. As in the thing for the DLCs. Your Minecraft! Whatever that means. Okay, I need a command block that I've used before. Where are you? You there. Oh, right, this dumb one that wasn't working without being... You know what I mean? It was one of those. Anyway, and... needs to be way higher. Negative 2.0 would be higher, right? Yes. It also needs to be slightly more to the right. 6.61, I guess. Actually, probably 5 should be what I... Yeah. Yeah. I think 5 would be centered. I need a little bit forward, so lower. I guess it'd just be 0.5 again, actually. Perfect, and I'm gonna actually slow it, because I just want like a drip every once in a while. A little bit slower than that. Can I ask you a question, please? There you go. That's your question. So there you go. Ask a question. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's the correct amount of wet. Freezing complete. Anyone else want to answer that? I can't be bothered. I'm gonna say something sarcastic that I don't want to say. Hello, Crafty Wuggy. Factory in Chapter 1 interior. Nice. How'd you like him? Anyway, I guess I copied this on the other side. Can I do that? I can do that in your face, losers. I don't know who I'm talking to. Okay, 3 of the edge. Don't say yet, Nathan. That's where I'm gonna say you're wrong. On the yet part of that sentence. This one will not be dripping. Did I get a remastered? True. Lego Batman 2. I don't know if I ever played that. Nope. Nice. Wait, I should do this. So the cauldron is closed, and then I'll have this one have an open door. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. How much Playtime Co. factory exterior should I do? I would do the new one. Because the new one will work around Chapter 1, which is a lot better, but the old one's a lot easier, so it really depends on what you prefer. But I think the new one looks so much better. Ah, yes, the Hello Neighbor builds. Hello Neighbor builds is really where all this madness started. I can't even lie. As much as HN is kind of sort of a thing of the past, I mean, I'll still do builds, and I might end up eventually doing the background builds from HN1 since I have them as a thing I can do. But either way, like that's really where all the building of the game started. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's also cool. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. So you can call me mommy from now on. Alright, Spooky. Yeah, the texturing takes forever, but it looks a lot better with it. That was one of the few things that like major things that I did texturing wise solo. And it took so long, but locations, let's go. Oh, Karen, my computer wife. I should do this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It all feels so, like, eerie. To think this is under a grocery store, by the way. Not in real life, just in the situation of this. You know what I mean. This one is where I'm struggling, though, because this will probably connect, or be the room that connects to the hallway. And I might have you be able to go backwards in the hallway, but I don't know if that would really do anything for you, because you would have to progress to Sector 3 and then do that. Your brother's in the tree? No way. Nice, Burke. That's real good. You can call me. Spooky was already beating you to that one, apparently. Anyway. Three or 5? I guess I should keep 5. I'm not gonna actually start building this yet. This is just so I have something. Oh, I don't. I don't want the sector 1. I want the sector 2 signs. Did I did. Yes, ma'am. Hello, the prototype. I'm your favorite. Sector 3, and then I'm gonna call it waste removal. Wait, it automatically fixed it. Oh, that's... Oh, but it's too many spaces. Hold on. Oh, because they're all here. What? Okay, that's weird. Sector 3 is waste removal, then. Got it? I don't think I need the beacon anymore, then. That was over here. I can't, like, try to do an Enderman sound. Who's removing waste? Me. It was just toilet paper? Not that kind of waste. Like, I don't know. If an experiment goes wrong, you dump the body and run. Obviously. What are you guys, amateurs? Who's being removed? It's about to be yours, Mouse, if you're not careful. That sounds like a vacuum. I have an idea in my head, but doing lab equipment is just, you know? That's great, Burke. That's really good. That is phenomenal. Dump the body? Yes. You heard me. You heard me. Remove the evidence. It's not actually crimes, don't worry. Was it 6? If it was 6, I'm sticking with 6. Frick! Alright, it was first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually the greatest Minecraft player to ever exist. Cool. Backroom fan footage video. Does it have to be from Kane Pixels? Chained to a chair and forced to chat? You know it. I failed one thing is using a mod of... I'm not lazy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Miss Spacey, but if you're gonna want Chapter 3, you're gonna have to do the tutorials. It's hard because technically you need a piece of each previous chapter to do the next one, except for 4. 4 won't need one, neither will 5, but it's besides the point, because that map is not getting updated for a while. When I say for a while, I mean a good while, but because I just can't be bothered with it at this point. Found footage. There was one... You know what, actually, I might say the mini golf level. That one's really cool. From Ruster, I think the channel name is. For the caves, yeah, Nathan. But I mean, technically speaking, for the main gist of it, you know. Popular or Jeff? 15 days crazy. Are you fine with just popular for it? Because those letters are in my face. I mean, yeah, there. No, I actually am just gonna half finish it and leave you guys to do the rest. No, there will be a 4 and 5 to finish it. You just gotta give me a bit of time to get them out because with March ending and the Backrooms videos ending, plus other stuff, it like this week was so weird with the way that I had to schedule it. So just give it a little bit of time and you'll get it. But it should go back to a fairly normal, like, stretch of times. See you later, Beaks. And then for those of you who do not care for the revamp for one, you will not need it. I know I am doing the revamp, but it's not something you guys are going to need to actually complete the map. It does. The only thing it changes, I think, the height in one room as far as structurally. And I think it changes actually the window placements. Because I remember that was an issue when I made the exterior. The windows were off or something. But either way, aside from those changes you might have to make on the exterior, there's no reason that you would need to do the revamp. Obviously, me personally, I think you should, because I think it'll look better, but, you know, and that'll be probably after the intro of PPT3 is done. I'll probably, it's hard, because I'm probably going to go right into starting Playcare, and then I also have something else that I'm doing, so it really depends, because it might end up getting squeezed, like, kind of as Playcare is starting. But we'll see. Hello, Roguy. Stealing people's sub to your channel. I think I can check if people's subscriptions are public, yes. If they're private, I cannot. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to check otherwise. I'm not sure. Building. This is a laboratory currently in the custom Mascot horror game. Hell yeah, this actually, well, this would be far enough over, but I'll probably end up with that third sector going far enough back, and then I would have the end hull, like, just turn or something. Tutorials today? FNAF World. Since it wasn't yesterday, when it should have been. But because of... again, I guess to add to actually the Backrooms videos ending, also having St. Louis be last week, and me wanting to stream a bunch this week, just everything was weird, man. Everything was weird when I was scheduling, but... Good job, Logan. And also, hello. I'm probably going to end soon because I don't want to get too far in this room because I want to have like a fresh start for it. I don't know. Being 3 hours into building, it's going to be rough. That is awesome, Julia. Or Julio or Julia? See, Caesar makes me think Julio, but... It's 2019? Oof. That's brutal. Level 410, Mouse. That one is so cool. That is bright. I think. Don't worry, I'll stream tomorrow again. For, Yeah. And then there won't be a stream Sunday because Easter. I think next week, Monday, will be the only early week stream. I don't know. I got some shenanigans to deal with the next 2 weeks. I'll elaborate no further because I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I'll survive, but hopefully. Is it bad? I mean, yeah, I would call it bad. Certainly less than ideal, as the people would say. Worries me, I'll be fine. Just without elaborating too much, experience I could, or a thing I could avoid, or I could have avoided, but maybe it's my fault, maybe it isn't. But something I've had to do before, and I get to do it twice now in a week's time, which is just awful. But again, I'll survive. Just probably gonna not feel great for a couple of days. Either way, jury duty? No. Oh wait, actually, before I end, thank you for saying that, Nathan, 'cause this is a funny story. I got summoned for jury duty once, but it was the wrong county, so I didn't have to go. Because it wasn't the county that we are in. It was a different one, so I had no requirement to show up because it wasn't, the correct one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, there is a Twitch stream tonight for those of you who care. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.